My apologies. I'm still on pile number one. So if you select pile one, I'm going to have a part one, which will predominantly just be pile one because I didn't finish yet. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I hear polishing up your skills. You can be at a point right now where you're polishing up your skills. I hear thought patterns like you're eliminating thought patterns about yourself that are not suiting your highest good. Um, I hear studying psychology. There can be something that you're studying to enhance your skills, and I also hear intuitive. I also hear doctor. Um, so intuitive, you could be going to readers or trying to look into your future to figure out when your time is going to come. I hear outshining the rest, you know. Um, you're going to be known for your creative expressions. You're very, very creative. I hear gifted, you're talented, you're created, you're an artist. Okay, and I hear fully exposed. It's like a career that's going to have the expectations for you to be vulnerable and fully expose yourself to the world. Also an author. You could be writing a book that's going to drop. I hear sold out. So if you're thinking about writing, I also hear protesting. So you can be someone who protests or you um, advocate for change, you know. There's something about you that and I say you're going to be overcoming this, like forgiving yourself, maybe, I'm sorry, maybe, and for some of you, you were adopted, okay? And I hear adopted. I also hear, I'm sorry if like messages are coming in. This is supposed to be just about career, but also it's like if you've been waiting on like a death certificate, it's going to come in the mail. Um, you know, Another thing I hear is online. So right now you can be doing classes or courses online. And this is like a lot of self-forgiveness, guilt, you're probably guilty for it. So you're probably guilty for doing good. And I know that sounds weird, but the thing is, it's like you can feel almost like if you lived in a family or you had like a poverty mindset, you can almost feel guilty about your wealth and fame, like feeling guilty. And spirit is going to want you to pay attention to the signs. They're sending you signs to help you. I hear forming an idea. So right now, this can be an idea that you have, and it's going to be exposed. It's going to be well developed. I hear preparation. You took your time to prepare yourself for this. You know, you're also going to have to make a decision because you're going to get a lot of contracted deals, and you're going to have to feel like, oh my God, who should I go with? Because there's going to be so many deals that come to you. I hear enlightened. You're like an enlightened soul. And once you put yourself out to the forefront, a lot of people are going to want to work with you. Spirit is sending a lot of people to help you. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. So if you've been praying for fame and fortune, to me, this is my fame and fortune pile. Somebody who wants to get the recognition for what they do for a living. It's like the fame and fortune is developing. I hear right before your eyes, things will unfold and you won't believe how far you get. I hear maxing out your targeted goal. So whatever you had as a targeted goal, you're going to exceed beyond that. You're going to exceed beyond your own expectations of yourself. Maybe you're going to have to forgive yourself, self-forgiveness for thinking so low of yourself when there was something so much higher for you in store. And it says, let yourself receive. So a lot of people are going to be coming in to help you. They want to help you. And these people, they're not here to hurt you or take from you. They want to help you. And once again, like writing, there's something that you do. I hear scripting. You're really, really crafty. So whatever you're doing is going to be creative in nature. I hear a spark. It's going to be a change. It's going to be a glow up. And it's like it's your season. Like this is your season, for a breakthrough. I hear a miracle. You can also be a miracle child, by the way. You can also be a miracle worker where you're able to perform like healing for people. And because of your healing and your help, you know, people find you to be a miracle. Whoever you are, too, you're very attractive, highly attractive. And you're more than capable or more than suitable for this change, for this glow up. You worked really hard and you deserve it. And I hear fine arts, you know. You'll notice, like, you'll come to a point of fame and fortune where people are going to want your autograph. It's going to be that level, really, really high. I hear high views. So if you have something like a movie that you make, you know, or if you're a director, workshop, whatever you have, workshop or a video on YouTube, it's going to have high views. I hear high quality. You make high quality things. You can be borderline a perfectionist, you know. You were created to win. Whew. Okay. So that's all for pile 1. I know that was a lot for pile 1. I hear well known. You'll be well known for your craft, whatever you do. All right. And then last thing I hear is like you're going to be getting the recognition that you deserve. And once again, like you're protected. With the owl also, the owl is also known to be really, really intuitive. All right. Let's go to pile 2, baby. Pile 2. So let's start with your love. Yo, this video better not cut out again. I tell you, that was, so disturbing. Let's see what's going on with love. Nurture. You can be at a point where you're trying to nurture yourself. You can be spending time in nature. For some of you, you're cleaning out your house. I hear destroying things that your ex had left. You're destroying it. You want to get rid of it. You want to start all over. Like you want a clean start. This is where you're at with yourself. Sage. You could be investing in sage to sage out your ex's energy. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. See? You release somebody. You release someone. You could have been with a Virgo. You could be a Virgo in hermit mode by yourself. Whoever you are, you're beautiful. You're mad beautiful, by the way. You're so pretty. Like there's like a light beam on you. I don't know. You could be a light worker. I'm not sure, but you're beautiful. I just felt that. I felt your beauty. That's so funny. You can be an air sign, you know. I hear gifted. I hear self-aware. You're really self-aware. You call your own self out. People love you. People love to be around you. You're very funny, like you're hilarious. You love to have a good time. Yeah. You're single. You're single, sexy, and free. You're almost excited about this breakup. It's everything you wished for. I'm sorry. I can't be bothered. This breakup is everything that you wish for. You've been waiting for things to end. You're so excited. You're excited to have your own space back. You couldn't wait for your ex to get out your house. You couldn't wait for them to get out your house. You're starting to change things up. You're wearing perfume. You went shopping. You bought all these things for yourself. You're so happy. You feel so light. It's like they were a dark soul, a dark piece in your puzzle, and you just couldn't wait to get rid of them. You think that they're filth. You could be telling people this. People find you to be hilarious. You're very, very funny. And once again, I have to say it. You're very beautiful. You really are. And this is separation. This can literally be a divorce. And if you are getting a divorce, you're having like a divorce party. And I'm laughing. You can be a person too who makes jokes about a lot of things, but behind closed doors, like you cry and you're kind of angry at yourself. Be careful with your self-talk. I think you're being like tremendously hard on yourself, you know, like how couldn't I see this? How did I know this? How could I have blinded myself? Why was I so stupid? It's like being mean to yourself. It's like show yourself some compassion, like you're learning, like you're so much better now because of that person, like you're getting your groove back. You're so happy. But I see spring cleaning, because I even see like sheets, spreading out a clean sheet, like you're washing things, you're throwing things away, you're organizing. For some of you, you could have just moved into your own new place and you're single. um to me, this seems like single. Like, I don't even see kids. And if you do have kids, they're like grown, like in college, living their own life, you know? Um, I hear wealthy. You could be a wealthy woman. Um, and I hear court ordered. I don't know what's court ordered. It could be a court order. If you got divorced, something to do with the court system. I hear dangerous. You felt like the person was dangerous. You want them far away from you. I hear secret obsession. This person could be trying to energetically hold on to you even though you're done. I don't mean to bring this up, but I'm just going to have to say what I feel. I hear masturbation, like they masturbate to the thoughts of you. Um, they're obsessed with you. They could have been highly, and I don't really I don't like really want to use this word so much because it's so used now, but they were highly narcissistic. They could have been like the narcissist of all narcissists. You could have been with like the biggest narcissist in the world, or this is just the way, this is just the way you feel, like they were the worst human. And once again, this card came out attractive. You're very beautiful, like you're mad pretty. I'm dying to know who you are. um, for some of you, I hear petite. You could be very petite, like slim, thick. Um, you love to dress up. You love looking good. Whoever you were with that you dressed up, they would be upset and insulted. This person was a spiritual lesson. They were not meant to be in your life. You know that. You don't want them anyway. Yeah. And this says longing. Someone is secretly longing for you. It also shows denial. So they could be in denial about like you left, you're done, you're gone. I hear phases. Maybe there are times when you went through phases in the beginning where you tried to deny the fact that this person was just hurting you. They were a damper on your spirit. They were a dark cloud in your life. It was a trying time for you. You never thought you could get out of this situation. You're so happy that they're gone. It was very toxic in nature. You could be in your 40s, by the way, or your 30s. So it's like mastery lesson for you. I don't think you really want anybody right now. To me, you feel like you'll date, but you're not, you don't want to give your heart to anyone, and you're very honest. I like that. You're very, very upfront and honest, and you tell people that, I'm not ready to commit. So if you just have this breakup and you're going through this, just know that you'll have a lot of suitors. I heard the word 7. The word 7 suitors. Like a lot of people, whoever you are, you're highly attractive, you're very educated, you're very gifted and talented, and you have a sense of humor and a charm that if you're a woman, men love you. And they would want to possess you because you're so beautiful that a man would just want to keep you all to himself, afraid for the world to see you. So this could be somebody who tried to block you or block your blessings. They were never happy for you. And yeah, it's like you're going through a period where you're going to have to forgive them, but mostly I think it's forgiving yourself, It's almost like you knew all along. You've seen the signs and you tried to help this person time and time again. Every time you took them back, they just hurt you. And I hear throwing out articles of clothing, like you resent them. You can't stand the floor that they walk on. And then you feel bad for feeling that way. But in spirituality, you're supposed to honor all aspects of you. So if you feel that way about them, I think that you should honor it and consult someone that is okay with hearing you speak your darkness about how you feel. So if you release the darkness, then you can transmute it and step into the light. So I think you should honor every feeling that comes up for you. I'm a fan of honoring everything, like honoring all aspects of myself. So if this is you and you're struggling to come to terms with the fact that you feel hatred for the person, like, you shouldn't. and you're human and you're normal and you have emotions and feelings like everybody else. I don't care what religion you're a part of. I don't care what spiritual practices you have. You're a human being. And every human being has all emotions. Don't let people tell you that, because they hide it. You know, a lot of people try to bury these emotions, and this is why they manifest. But if you feel this way, I think you should feel it. Feel what you're feeling. Don't hold nothing back. Don't repress any emotion. Let it all out. It'll come and go. Like, the way I feel is emotions are visitors. When I have days like that, because I'm human like you, I just say, okay, hello, anger, you're here today. And I honor it. I honor it so much. And I speak to my spirit guides and I ask them to help me. Like, I have rage. Can you help me release my rage? Okay? Because some people will take you there. Not to say that, some people are just really cruel. And if depending on the level of sensitivity that you have, it hurts. It hurts. Hurting turns to sadness, turns to rage. If you look at the process of grief and loss, it has those listed, so you're going through grief and loss. Rage is a part of it. Honor it. Don't feel bad. Anyway, abundance, it's like double for your trouble. So there's lots of abundance that's coming to you. And honestly, the only reason why the abundance is pouring out on your life, like I hear favor is coming over you, is because you released the person. Like, they were tying up your energy, by the way, and they were tying up your money. You were meant to be wealthy and rich and free. You're a free person. You're probably going to want to start traveling and experience things that you've never experienced before you even truly be with somebody again. Like, you want your freedom. This person, I don't know. This person was cold, and they're dark. They're dark. They're dark. I hear isolated for a reason. Spirit isolated you from them for a reason. They were dark. And subconsciously, they could have been into dark magic or darkness, or trying to talk darkness over your life. Let me tell you. So when I say like magic, because to me magic is words. That's why they have the affirmations. I am love. I am wealthy. I am, speaking those I ams to yourself in the mirror, especially when you look in your eyes, which the eyes leads to the soul. It fills you, like it fills the core part of you where you have the hole in your soul to even be with somebody like that. It's like it replaces the hole when you start to say, I am love, I am lovable, I am deserving of great things, I am. So when somebody speaks bad over you, that's what I mean by magic. If somebody constantly puts you down, if you notice when they speak bad about you, when they isolate you, when they ghost you, realize the darkness that comes over your spirit. So this is the reason why I say that they cast darkness on you. I don't mean like literally like they up in a lab cooking up a spell. I just mean that they were so troubled in their own spirit, and energy is transference, and the darkness that they felt for themselves, they poured it onto you. They hate themselves. They really do, by the way. So I hear courage. It took you a lot of courage and willpower to leave this person. You were stuck to them. For some of you, I hear 8 years. I hear 15. And you're done, and you're gonna start to notice your dating life picks up. You're gonna have a lot of suitors that think you're so beautiful and you're so hot. All right, let's speak about your finances now. Yeah, see what I mean? I just said it. You have a lot of financial loss in your finances, and you feel stuck. What I'm trying, you're meant to be rich, by the way. I want you to hear that again and again. You're meant to be rich. You're meant to be a free, like freedom. You need to look up, because I consider myself this, like look up free spirit and see what a free spirit actually is, the type of life that a free spirit is meant to live. You're not meant to be tied down. Like, that's not the life path that you're supposed to have. Anyway, I also heard abortion. You probably had an abortion before from this person. Let's go back to the money though. So like I said, you were tied to somebody who was I hear harboring pain, and I say that to say you have to be careful of who you decide to be with, because if you're with the wrong person, they sap up your energy, and energy is energetically tied to your finances. So if you took a financial loss and you don't know how to get yourself out of it, it will come to you. Another thing, I'm sorry, is this person could have also been abusive. And I hear power struggle, like they were on their ego. Okay, let's go back to this. So I hear like firm foundation. You want this firm foundation. This is where you are right now, you know. You like to help people. You can work in nutrition. You can work in like health, you know. It could be like women's health, or you can be trying to nutrients, like something to do with health. You can work in a health facility. Maybe you're trying to create different types of shakes to sell to people. Like there's a product that you're trying to develop. Yeah, this is something new. I hear growing. You can also be going through growing pains, by the way, like stepping out of your comfort zone. You're trying to do something new. This says follow your bliss, go slow and take your time. So this is something new that you're starting. And Spirit wants you to go slow, like take your time, don't rush. And they're saying that success expands in your life. So like I said, you're meant to live a rich, fulfilled, wealthy life. It's in your divine nature. Whatever you do, for some of you, I see real estate. You can sell houses. There's something that you sell, could be a product. And I hear in a store near you. So whatever this product is, it will start to be in a store, maybe on Amazon, maybe, you know, in a real store. It's like a health food store or something. Maybe you could be making your own health food store. But anyway, it says trust there's a divine plan. So there's a divine plan for you. Spirits, they're going to work this out for you. Like right now, they want you just to like be still. They want you to get your energy back, to get your health back together, because you're going to need a lot. Like you have to fulfill your soul in order to go for your gifts, you know? Like even me, like I'm a healer, I'm a reader, I'm a healer, you know. I have to self-care. If I don't self-care, I'm nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I don't nourish my spirituality, if I don't nourish like my soul, I should say, I'm nothing. You know, I always say that even to my spirit guides sometimes. I'm like, I'm nothing without you guys. I'm not. You know, like they send me healing energies. And let me tell you what it feels like when I'm still, you know, when I go to a spa, I just feel like tingling cold chills through my body. And what it's doing is cleansing me. So you need peace. You need to find a way to make peace. I hear you're running on empty. So don't overdo it, trying to hurry up and fulfill this role. Like Spirit is saying, you take your time, like, you know, step by step. You don't need to speed the process up. Everything is unfolding to you in divine timing, and you are protected. This gift you have, or whatever you're trying to manifest, because I hear manifest, you can speak in this language and say, I'm trying to manifest this new career. It's going to happen for you. It just might not. It's going to take its time to unfold. A beautiful thing too, Spirit is also going to send people to help you. So take your time with it. It's going to take time. And I hear excellence and mastery. You will master this gift, or whatever this is that you're working on. And I hear the pieces to the puzzle. Like everything will come together in divine timing. So that's another thing with tranquility. When you're laying down, that's when you get downloads. That's when Spirit gives you the ideas. And this is when the pieces to the puzzle will come down. Spirit also said to keep a book. You need to keep a book or a journal. And when these messages from them come down, or you have these expansive ideas, you need to write them down and make tangible. Tangible is like realistic goals, piece by piece by piece. Just take your time. This is nothing that can be rushed. They said that anything that is big and expansive, it takes time to grow. So don't rush yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Like you got what it takes. You just need time. Okay? You can also be trying to rush because you don't want to think about this heartbreak. So you can be trying to rush to block this out, but you need to deal with your heartbreak because you manifest from your core. So if you still have like all that pain and harshness at the core of you, you're going to have trouble manifesting anything into the physical plane. So this is why your soul and your body is so important. It's more important than even you rush into the money, because your money comes from your core. Your core comes from your soul. So just remember that. You're going to get it. It's going to take its time. Just give yourself at least 3 to 6 months. Tell yourself in 3 to 6 months, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Don't rush, please. They said speed will not help you get by. Everything will rupture in your face if you try to speed through this. It needs time. Mastery takes time. Okay? So I hope this helped you for your abundance and your love. All right? I send you so much love and light for pile 2. Okay, good. Let's see what's going on. Pile 3. This was like, and I really hope Spirit help me out here. Keep me going on this video. Pile 3, it was big. This was like the biggest pile. Like when I was meditating and it was so many cards. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is a lot. This is a lot. Somebody could have put you through a lot. For pile 3, you're having a hard time getting through this. It's like you're finding it really difficult to focus. Like you can't focus, and Spirit is trying to give you emotional freedom. It's like you're stuck to this situation. You could even sometimes find yourself overdoing it with the tarot cards. Like you could be trying to always find out what's gonna happen next, or whatever this emotional bondage. You're like in an emotional bondage, like a toxic tie. And even though like this has to do with your self-worth. You're dealing with somebody who doesn't deserve you. They don't even deserve a piece of you, and you find yourself being, what's that word, tempted to sleep with them, tempted to go back to them, always thinking about them. It's like dark night of the soul, and this is like serendipity, like you needing peace, you needing to free yourself from this. Like Spirit is trying to get you out of this. You could be praying for this person to stay with you, but Spirit is like, girl, or if you're a man, like, honey, like this is not it. This person is destroying you. Like they're destroying you. They're destroying your self-worth. I hear depleted. Like this person is has you stuck and in severe depression, and has you tied up in an emotional bondage. And honestly, I don't know, because I don't feel their energy that much, So it says the distorted masculine. So if your masculine is distorted, overworking, you could be trying to overwork. When your masculine energy is distorted, then number one, your heart is closed off. But then I feel so many emotions boiling up at the core of you. And the sad thing is, I feel like whoever you're connected to, they don't respect you and they don't honor you. It's like they do their own thing. If you are with this person, it's like you live separate lives. They don't honor you. They don't respect you. I hear they don't call you. They don't answer your calls. It's like, yeah. And So it's like everything's come to the light. You know all the truth about this person, but it's like you don't want to let them go. I hear choosing to stay. Like what you're doing is a choice. Spirit wants you to understand that. They're not doing this to you. You're doing it to yourself. I hear like an unhealthy connection. Like, yeah. See? You really wanted to balance the scales with this person. You were hoping that things would turn around, but you're starting to come to the truth of this person. I hear feeling highly isolated, feeling highly dark. For some of you, they could have started over someplace else, but it's like you could have been giving and giving and giving and giving and giving till you can't even give anymore. And it's like it's a waste of time. Every time you even try, it's a waste of time. And not to, this is not to be mean. It's just a straightforward reading. You can secretly be obsessed with them, like, or obsessed with the situation, or obsessed with them coming back. You could, for some of you, this is not all of you, you can secretly fantasize about them and your last sexual moments with them. But to me, I don't feel their energy. That's the only thing that I'm scared about. See? You're trying to manifest this person. You are. Because it could be an air sign, Another thing too, I hear Earth. It can also be a Gemini. I hear sleeping with the enemy. You could have been sleeping with the enemy all along and didn't even realize it. Not even that too. Maybe they're not the enemy. I hear eyes wide shut. So it's like you knew, but you kept your eyes closed to all their bad deeds. If they hurt you, you closed your eyes. It's like almost like you're living in a fantasy with them. Like you're trying to manifest something that see, what is this? It says an addiction. You can be like addicted. You could be addicted to the idea of this love. You could be addicted to the idea of this love. Maybe this person wasn't even that bad, but I do hear like trampled on your feelings. They could have been cutthroat. They could have been honest with you about how they feel. But it's like no matter what they tell you, you refuse to believe their truth. You just want to hear what you want to hear. And it's like, well, I want to be with you. I see marriage with you. And the person could be telling you the truth and telling you like, I don't want to be with you. You know, for some of you, it could have just been a fling, but you wanted so much more. And you could be addicted to the thought of them. Maybe you're afraid to release the illusion because then you would have to deal with the loss of them and you don't want to deal with the loss of them. So you rather hold on to the illusion. And to me, it seems like a thing like that. Like you're holding on to hope. You just want to manifest them. You just want them back by any means necessary. Yeah, see? Soulmate and reconciliation. You just want them here. You want them now. You want them. You don't really care the good, the bad, the ugly. You just want to be with them. You want to be near them. And this person doesn't seem that bad. Like for some of you, they could have messed with your emotions. Like, okay, let me tell you, they could have led you on. You know what I'm saying? But not expecting it to go this far. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they led you, maybe they were gentle, because for some of them, I feel like for Crosswatcher, like they are gentle. Maybe they could have just led you on as a temporary fling to help them overcome their own heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? They could have used you as a temporary fix to help them get over what they wanted to get over with, so they could have played house with you, you know? But told you like, I don't want anything serious, and you didn't understand it. Like, wait, what do you mean you don't want anything serious? We've been spending the night together. We've been doing this together. What do you mean you don't want anything serious? And you just not wanting to give up the vision of no matter what they tell you. Yeah. Another thing I also hear is like an energy vampire. So this could be somebody who could have been using you, like only sleeping with you or getting what they can get out of the connection for their own self. And Spirit is telling you like you need to put up boundaries with this person, because what you want with this person is like it's not there. Like they're not going to give it to you, but they could be a taker, like coming to take whatever they can from you because they know how much you love them. It could be somebody like that too. It's like you need your boundaries. So it's like they're not hurting you. You are not able to, number one, you're in denial in a sense about, like if somebody says, I'm not ready, I don't want to be with you, then like honestly, they, you know, especially if this is a man, they say when a man talks to believe them, but you don't want to, like you refuse to. It's like you need to use your boundaries so that this person won't run your finances or run your body. And it's like you won't use your boundaries because you feel so weak to them or so connected to them to the point where you lose yourself for them because you just want them so bad. It's all you think about. And it also says working less, like you probably work a lot as a way to not truly, it's like you almost don't want to come to terms with this. Like you don't want to come to terms with the fact that this person is just not for you. And that's another thing. Like if you were with this person, it's like they can work a lot and they work a lot. Like they're not invested in the connection. They don't show you any affection. It's like your roommates and not lovers, you know? The biggest thing is integrity. Does this situation align with your values and your morals? I also hear child support. Like you need to put the person on child support. They, you know, they can use, I don't know, like neglecting their responsibilities. So maybe you have a love-hate relationship with this person too. Like one minute you don't want to be with them, and they're I don't know, a bastard, and then the next minute they're all you can think about. And I hear penetration. Like maybe they're really good in bed, and this is why you can't get over them. But I hear child support. Like you need to file for child support because they could be taking advantage of your love. Like you love them so much that they could be taking advantage of your love. You know. Yeah. See, this is like a past love situation. I also hear melting away. So melting away is like, maybe you will finally decide that they don't show any love. There's no love there. There's no love. That's the only thing I'm concerned with. It's like you want to pour your whole heart and soul onto this person, but they're like an empty vessel. Like they're only here for what they can get. Like I don't see them. I don't see the love being equal in this pile. And I think you feel it. Like I think you feel their emptiness. I think you feel their coldness, and you're just hoping that what you feel is not real. This person is really cutthroat. They're like cutthroat. They're cutthroat. But they could be nice to you at times, because that's what I'm saying. Like they don't seem like for some of you, they're not a horrible person. They're not a horrible person. I just feel like they're a person who doesn't want to settle down, or a person who doesn't, they like you, but they probably don't see you in that way. It just seems like that. Or if it's like a past life loves connection, like in the past, it's like they don't have the same feelings for you anymore. Like if they loved you once, they don't feel it anymore. Like it's just somebody who's just not feeling it anymore. They're just not, you know? And because they're not feeling it anymore, this is why they're not pouring into you. But you keep pouring into them in hopes that, well, maybe if I try or if I pour into them, then they'll give me back what I give in return. But they're not going to do it. So this is the obstacle, you know? It's like you have unhealed wounds and they're blocking your forward movement. Like this is what's blocking you from new love. If you've been saying, well, I want new love, it's like, Spirit is like, nah. No, there's new love there for you, but you need to clear up all this baggage. You can't, because even when you do meet people, I hear you dread the idea. You dread the idea of losing. So this can be more of like, you know, maybe you're competitive. Maybe you just want to win. If you're a competitive person, this can be just about winning. It's not even more so, I don't know. But you're blocking your own self from love. And I hear you're even blocking yourself from success. But there's new love on the other side. But even if it was to show up, you would run it away because you're only fixed on one person. And I hear toxic cycle. Maybe you have a pattern of overgiving to people and getting nothing back in return. And once again, it goes with worthiness. Like you don't really think you're worthy or deserving of true love. This is why you're putting yourself through this. When you look in the mirror, you don't like what you see. Like you're unhappy with your own self, you know. Also, be careful with your health, because I hear like borderline diabetes. You know, I don't know if sometimes you eat. Like you might lay in the bed, Netflix and chill, and I don't know. It's just like, watch your health. Like watch your health. They said like think twice when you eat. Watch your health. In your family, you might have a history of diabetes, and it's like watch your health. But yeah. And I hear losing your spark. This person or the situation is draining you to the point that it's making you lose your spark. And affecting your health. It's like affecting your health. And I also hear like losing your train of thought. So you can kind of be like addicted to this situation, addicted to what's happening. You could be addicted to like readings, like literally, you know. So you could be at work sometimes or working, and then if like a reading pops up, you watch it. And it's a way, I don't know, like, I don't really know. I don't really know, but it's, yeah. Because let me just cross watch. I'm just gonna. How does a cross watcher feel in this pile? Yeah. Like they're stuck in the past. They got their own thing. See, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, they're a player. That's another thing. Like, this person is a player. You know? Like, they're a player. If you have a family with this person, it's like they could be creeping back to somebody from their own past. Like, they got their own demons to deal with. You know? Like, they're a player. And I hear isolated. They can currently be isolated from you. They possibly, and I did say that, like, ask for child support. They have a family with you. But they're like... They like the fast life, I hear also. They like the limelight. They like to turn up. They like to party. They like to meet different types of women. They like to date. They don't really want to be tied down. And you can possibly have kids with this person. Yeah, see? This is like multiple options. They have a bunch of soulmates. A bunch of people that they have a good times with and good memories with. Like, they spread their energy around. This is not a person who can be faithful. Yeah, and if you do go back to them, it's like they'll have a quick start with you, and as fast as it starts up, and you'll think things as sweet as quick as they leave. So this is what they do. They just, and it's a cycle. They just like going from person to person. They have multiple options, you know? Yeah, and be careful, because you might hear from this person. It shows a page, and you'll be happy when you hear from them. You'll have a good time with them, but then you'll realize that once again they're not going to be with you, you know. So they'll come to get their needs fulfilled from you, and then they'll leave. See, this is like a block. You're going to end up blocking them if they come back. Yeah, and it shows the world. So eventually you're going to catch on to that this person doesn't really want a relationship. They just want my body or whatever I give them. For some of you, you even cook really good. Yeah, if they come back, they're just going to end up leaving you out in the cold and making you feel once again unworthy. You could cook really good. Maybe you got really good sex, good food, good sex, shelter. It's like one of those type of people, you know. Right. Yeah, and it shows the 3 of Pentacles, which is third party energy. Like, they always have you stuck in a third party. Something that you argue about a lot. They're always putting other people before you. You could be highly tied into this situation or this cycle. Let's speak about your money. And that's another thing too. Maybe you want to get over this person. Maybe you want to focus on your money, but you feel like things are not working out the way you hope. Spirit wants you to take a risk. Take a risk and venture. They want you to take a risk. Maybe you're thinking about taking a risk, but you're afraid. Maybe you feel like things are not working out the way that you want to. Like, you're afraid. You feel like you're a failure before you even get started. Spirit is telling you you're exactly where you need to be. And once again, healing energy flows to you. So they want to heal you. They want to remove you so that you can get to your money. But that's the thing that I be telling people, why it's important to pick a healthy partner. Because you don't realize how your man or your woman treats you, it affects your money. Because if you feel like you're unworthy to be with this person because they keep leaving you out in the cold, you're going to feel unworthy of greatness and even business. However you think about yourself, it affects everything. It affects everything around you, right? Because how we think about ourselves is at the core of our soul. It's like you got to remove the bondages off of you. It's like it's tying up your money. This person treating you like you're nothing. It's affecting how you even make money. And Spirit wants, oh, this is beautiful. Spirit, it's like, this is good. You're going to come to the truth, by the way. You're going to come out of this toxic cycle. Spirit is trying to help you. You better take the help, you know, because look what it shows. Like, you will have partnerships. Somebody's going to come help you, or it says positive movement forward in your destiny. It's almost like you are going to, it says take a risk. You are going to just take a risk. And someone is going to see you and want to give you a chance, you know? Yeah. See, this is big. It's like father healing. That's another thing too. Father healing, if you're begging this person to stay, or if you want this person to stay, you don't realize it, but you're fighting for recognition from your Father through this person. This is why it's so hard to let go, because this is Father. If your father abandoned you, if they left you out in the cold and acted like they didn't know you, or only was in and out your life at their own convenience, this person is mirroring the same exact thing to you, and this father energy is affecting your worthiness. If you look up or research about father abandonment wounds, you'll see how bad it affects a human. It's a bad cycle, see? Spirit wants you to break free. Like, you holding on to this person, you're messing up your money. But deep down inside, you don't realize it. But the way this person treats you, it's unfinished business you have with your father that's unprocessed. And it's like you're truly fighting for your father. You want your father to recognize you. You want your father to stay. So if your father left you, you want your dad to stay. You want them to stay. And this is why you want this person to stay. It's not about them. It's about your father issues, Spirit wants you to break free. Like, dream big. They want you to dream big. Like, you think little of yourself, but you only think little of yourself because you keep trying to convince someone to stay with you, or somebody who's choosing other people over you. So this is the way that you feel about yourself. You feel unworthy of great things. And Spirit wants you to play. Like, you need to enjoy your life. It's like you're fixed on the situation. You don't even know how to be happy anymore. You're not even healthy to yourself anymore. It's just like an addiction, like a drug. It's like a drug addiction, but it's like a person instead. Like, you could be addicted to the pain of the situation. I hear isolation. You could be in isolation right now. Some of you can be oracle card readers. I just hear trapped emotions, unhealed emotions. It's like a lot of healing you need. You need a lot of healing. This is like a lot of healing work. Like, it's almost like you don't even want to look at yourself. You don't want to look at yourself. You don't want to face yourself. It's sad. It's kind of sad. It's like sad. It's heartbreaking, You don't really want to look into this. Even this reading is going to probably be so painful for you to hear, because if you don't want to face the real issue of why you keep chasing this person, I mean, not to say chasing, but why you keep wanting this person who treats you like this, you don't even really want to look at that. So this reading might be very triggering to you, by the way, because I hear unaware. Like, you can be asleep, Like, you can be really, really sleep. Like, it could be self-betrayal. You could be betraying yourself, and you probably think they're betraying you, but the truth is you're betraying yourself. You're betraying your destiny. There's so much more out there for you, And this is like the angel of love. Like, the angels just want to hold you. They feel like they just want to cuddle you. They want to hold you. They want to squeeze you. Like, you're suffering. It's really sad. They want to balance your emotions out because you're all over the place. But it's just like emptiness. You feel so empty. You feel so alone. You feel so unloved, It's so sad. It's like really sad. This is a sad energy. It's like rest. Your body needs rest. Your mind needs rest. It's like it's racing at 1,000 miles per hour. And it's a lot. Everything is all over the place. Everything is just, I don't really know what to say. Like, this is sad. Like, for me, this is like heartbreaking, Like, it's sad. Like, when people put themselves through this, I feel so sad. But I always know that I'm grateful to God for my gift, because I always know the deeper issues that people are going through. As being, an empath, and I'm also a counselor, so I know it's heartbreaking. I feel like this reading might be very heartbreaking for you to hear. Like, you if you want to know, it's not God, it's like you are your blockage for your destiny, because you're holding on to things that don't give you life. It doesn't feed you. It doesn't nourish your soul. It doesn't make you feel love. It doesn't make you feel wanted. Like, you invest in your pain and your suffering more than you invest in your peace and love, I hear shelter. This person, you could have even been in a shelter before, or you could have struggled to find shelter. Yeah, see? It says confidence. It comes with practice. And it says forgive. You need to forgive your own self. You know, I hear a detriment to your health. Like, this situation is really more toxic and bad than you realize. I don't think you realize it. And this is why I feel so bad. Like, I think you're truly unawakened, you know, and you could be really invested in this illusion you created. And if this pile is for you, it's like to shake you up, hopefully. It can trigger movement in your destiny because you're doing this to yourself. You're invested in the pain. You're invested in someone who doesn't love you, instead of being invested in like building yourself back up, being, you know, therapy. I believe in therapy. You know, I'm not just saying that because I'm a counselor. Therapy works. It really, really does. I believe in therapy. I believe in life coaches. I feel like whatever you need to get through this, you need to, because you have a destiny that's waiting for you. There's lots of victory and success, but your energy is tied into something so toxic, and it's like you're doing it to you. It's not the person. Your boundaries are weak. You allow the person to come in and treat you like this. Like, you're allowing it. You can never allow. You know, it's free will. Like, you're free. Like, you're indulging in this pain and suffering, and it's like sad. Like, it's hurtful. You know, I send you so much love. I send you healing energies. I pray that whoever gets this pile, like it promotes a miracle inside of you, inside of your heart. Like, I pray over your heart. I pray over your core. I pray over the hole in your soul. And I pray over your father wounds. And I pray that you find a way to find closure and get the help that you need, so that you can get off into the destiny that you were meant for, because you're meant for greater than what you're putting yourself through. You are loved. You are lovable. You are deserving. You are worthy. You deserve great things. You deserve a person who will love you and stay with you, and not hurt you or break your soul, you know, because this person is breaking your soul, but you're allowing them to. It's like self-torture, because this person walks away, and when they walk away, that spirit freeing you, but then you tie yourself back into it. So it's very important to understand that this is your power that you're doing to yourself, and you have the power to rectify it and change your destiny, because your destiny is waiting for you. You're not waiting for your destiny. Your destiny is waiting for you, like waiting for you. But you can't see it because you're covered in pain and suffering, and the father issues, your core issues are affecting your self-worth, where you feel like, I don't even really believe I'm worthy of victory and success, you know? So once again, I send you so much love, light, and healing energy. I'm done, y'all. I love these pick a card readings. They're my favorite. Especially if you're an empath, it's so cool. Like, when you pick the right pile, and it also sharpens your intuition, you know. On the low, these are my favorites. Even though I do like zodiac signs, I love these. And I love y'all. Thank you for tuning into my channel, okay?